What's going on, everybody? Jamel Gibbs, sitting here with my wonderful wife. Yeah. No, so we are on our way to the auction flip right now. Today's the last day. The house got to get cleaned. The cleaning crew, they're not going to be able to get in there until Wednesday. But at least, everything will be prepped for them. So technically it took us 33 days if you add the cleaning. But if you just talk about full rehab, it took 31 days to finish this rehab. And it would have been done a lot quicker, but we had some issues that we ran into that we needed to address. I am going to shoot a full-blown video from A to Z showing you guys, the entire process, the numbers and everything, once I figure out what my exit strategy is going to be. So we're going to go over there today. And in addition to that, I got another flip that we're closing on next week. I don't know if I'm going to flip this one. I think, obviously, we're going to fix it up. But I'm not sure if we're going to sell it or we're going to keep it. This one is in an area where I think it'll be a really good Airbnb. But, yeah, we're going to shoot over to that. I'm going to show you that property as well. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So we in the house right now. You can see all the finishing touches are being put onto this house. See, we got the appliances in. We spoke about that in the last video where we went to the scratch and dent place and got these appliances. But really, honestly, there's really nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with these appliances at all. Brand new appliances. We got the backsplash done, got the bathroom done as well. We just need a real good cleaning in this house. Unfortunately, the cleaning crew can't come in for another 2 days. They're a little tied up. But the house looks great. Gonna show you around the house a little bit. And the next video that I show you regarding this house is gonna be a breakdown of the entire process. Let's get it. So if you look in here, you can see the bathroom tiles have been done. I got a plumber coming in today to take care of the fixtures and things like that and hang up this mirror that we bought. There was a mirror that came with this vanity set right here, right? But honestly, the mirror was kind of small, so went to Lowe's. What we always do on these flips is we always get a separate mirror because the mirrors that come with the set, they don't really give that wow factor to the bathroom. So we always get something that's gonna stand out a little better. We glazed over the tub today. That needs one more coat. So you can see the tub is looking real good. The towel was done this past weekend. Today we also we got the return vent finally in. You can see that right there. So you can see again, we cut half of the door that was here. This was a full-blown linen closet before. But now it's half linen closet, half return vent. Here's the mirror that I was just telling you about. We ended up going to Lowe's and getting this mirror for about $70. Allen Roth, make your house look good. You know what I mean? But again, I showed you guys the bedroom in here and everything like that. Outside today, we finally got the HVAC unit set. So we had the furnace downstairs installed, but now the unit is outside. The reason why we waited until the very end to put that in is because people been going around, what they'll do is they'll cut the lines and they'll take the whole unit, so they'll steal it. Now, recently we've been putting cages on this stuff, but even when you put a cage on it, they're stealing the cage as well. So what I'm gonna end up doing is putting a ring system, ring doorbell and camera system around the whole house. That's gonna help a little bit. It's not really gonna help a lot. And it's really only a misdemeanor if they steal a unit on the side. So if they steal it, they just steal it. But hopefully they won't. But I got the neighbors looking out for the property as well. That's why you gotta be in contact with the neighbors. You also wanna treat the neighbors good as well. In the last video, I talked about what we did up here. We didn't do a lot up here. All we did was lay some carpet, we painted, and we threw some can lights in. But we also put these vents up in here because before it had window units as well as baseboard heating. So all we did was add the vents from downstairs. So now up here, there's air conditioning as well. But it looks great up here. It's nice and clean. That's kind of the look I was going for. If we Airbnb it, we might turn this into like a playroom or an office / playroom or something like that. But it's definitely a bonus room for somebody that want to stay here. One more thing I want to show you downstairs. One more thing I wanted to discuss with you was on the last day, like the day before. So my wife and I came in here yesterday. We put this blue tape on all the spots that needed some extra work done. So there was blue tape around the whole house. He kind of went through the whole house already. There were still some spots. Let me show you what I'm talking about. There were still some spots that had the blue tape, so he's not 100% done with that. And when I say he, I'm talking about my contractor. So like right up here, for example, you can see they painted on the crown molding up there while they were painting. That has to be corrected, right? Or somewhere like right here, there's a piece of blue tape. You can see this line. Plus you can see the imperfection around the door handle right there. That's an imperfection. So I use blue tape. This is an old school strategy that I still use today. I've been doing that for over 20 years on my fix and flips, on my fix and rents, on my new builds, all of that stuff. We use the blue tape just to kind of show the contractor what the imperfections are, and that way we could get it perfected. No house is going to be perfect, but it's going to look a lot better with these little things fixed. The money is always in the detail, and the more detailed you are, more detail oriented you are, the more your property is going to stand out. But you can see, everything is pretty much done. The house looks incredible. Once the floors are mopped up and the house is clean, really nice, I am going to take some before and after pictures, but I'm going to show you guys the after pictures so that you can see what the property looks like overall. But we out here today. I am going to go over to the next house, which is about a 5-minute drive away, and I'm going to show you guys that house next. Let's go. Let's go, big guy. Say hi to everybody. The future of real estate right here. And that's the second future of real estate right here. This is going to be the next one that y'all going to see me walk through step by step and kind of show you exactly what we're going to be doing. So I got my kids with me today and my wife. So we're going to be in and out of this one. I'm going to show you exactly what we are planning on doing, but obviously that's subject to change as time goes on. So always like to involve my family in everything I do. They're not always with me while I'm at these properties because some of them are not conducive for kids to be in. They could be a little hazardous. So for me, a property like this is pretty clean. I'd like to bring my wife and kids. We got 5 kids, but here's the two smallest ones right here. Another thing I wanted to say about this property, I found this through my contractor. Okay, so when you have a solid team and your team wants to continue to work, part of them working is actually them finding you more properties so that they can keep working. Right, so I found this. I got a great deal. This is a $250,000 house, bare minimum, that I got for $135,000. A young guy inherited it from his father. His father passed away about a month ago at 47 years old, unfortunately. And he just wanted $135,000 to get out of it, take his money, and move out to the Midwest. I talked about this on a previous video, but yeah. Wanted to show this property to you. This is the beginning stages of it. A lot of cosmetic work, but we are going to make some upgrades as well to really enhance the property. Technically, I could be in and out of this property with $15,000, but we're going to put a little bit more into it just to really give it that wow factor in order to make this property pop. So let me show you exactly what we're going to do. This is the living room right here. So you can see again, you got these baseboard grills. We're going to upgrade the HVAC. The roof doesn't even need to be done. We're probably going to redo this window right here. The windows are in good shape. The electric, we're definitely going to be doing some electrical work on it because we got to upgrade that panel back there. I have my contractor that you just saw at the other property here the other day, and we kind of walked through it just to see what needs to be enhanced. One thing I didn't check yet was the plumbing, but I'm sure there's going to be some plumbing work that needs to be done. But the property was built in 1959, so I'm assuming there's probably going to be galvanized piping if it wasn't upgraded. I haven't checked yet. So what we plan on doing here is extending this opening out to about right here. Now this is a low bearing wall. So what we plan on doing is extending this out to about right here. So what is that, about 2 feet? We're gonna extend it out just to give this more of an open look. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. So we're gonna extend this wall out probably 3 feet. So it's gonna be a smaller wall here, but we're gonna have 2 large openings. All right, let me walk through the kitchen first, kind of show you what we plan on doing in here. So these cabinets aren't in bad shape at all, right? But I do want to change them because these are like those 90s cabinets, those early 2000s cabinets, and it doesn't really give that wow factor. I could technically paint these and get away with it, but my name is on every project that I do, so I like to go above and beyond and deliver a great product, whether I'm renting or flipping. There's nothing up here. So we're gonna knock this wall out all the way around and get longer cabinets. We're gonna take all of this out. We're gonna keep the stove right here, put the fridge right there, and put the dishwasher right there. As you can see right now, the stove is set right here. We're moving it to over there and then add more cabinets over on the other side of the stove as well. And then we're gonna take this entire wall out. This whole thing is not low, it's not a low bearing wall. We're just gonna take the whole thing out, right? We're gonna add the recessed lighting. I counted 8 that we're gonna add in this whole section and remove this chandelier. So that's what we plan on doing in this room right here. In this room, you got, now this is, like I've had properties with this. This is that real good cedar paneling, right? This could be a plus to the property. To me, it still gives that old school effect. Some people are gonna be mad at what I'm about to say, but we're gonna get rid of all this paneling, right?
It's nice though.
It is nice. See, look, she just got mad at me.
This is not like the average paneling. Like, I actually like this.
This paneling is nice. I ain't gonna lie. I've had properties with this paneling in it. It's kind of hard for me to say I'm gonna remove it, but I am. I'm gonna get rid of it. Because our client for this particular property, whether I'm Airbnb-ing it or I'm selling it or renting it, it doesn't matter, right? Generation, what is this, Generation Z? What is it, Generation Z? That new generation? Not the millennials, the one after. That's the client. The late millennials, the early Gen Zs, that's the client. They don't, this ain't appealing to them. I'm trying to appeal to that client. So chances are we're gonna be getting rid of that. You know what I mean? Obviously now this is the cheap paneling. Now everything on this side, I'm standing in an extension. This is an illegal, or not illegal, unlicensed extension of the original property. So because of that, that property over there, where my wife is standing right here, this is the original part of the house. So that's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Sometime since 1959, don't let them touch that. Since 1959 up until today, this part of the house was put on, but they didn't get a license to do it. So it's an unlicensed extension. So I don't know if you remember in the previous video, I told you that I was able to get the house at a deeper discount. It's because originally I made the offer with the entire property being a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. But technically it's permitted as a, and I said unlicensed, I meant unpermitted extension. So that's a correction right there. I needed to correct myself. Unpermitted extension. This part of the house adds another secondary living room, as well as another large bedroom, and a full bath inside that bedroom, so a master bath, right? This is all unpermitted. So on record, on the tax records, it shows as a 2-bedroom. You gotta dust his hands off this dirty floor. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, you know, he's gonna get dirty anyway. He's a little boy. So we ain't scared of a little bit of dirt. But originally when I made the offer, it was on a 2-bedroom. It was on a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Found out that the property is technically a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, unpermitted extension right here. And to get this permitted, all I gotta do is rip out this paneling and have the inspector come in and get the thing inspected properly up to code. I don't have to knock down the entire half of the house because it's actually pretty solid. All I gotta do is open up the wall so they can see what's behind it. And we're gonna do that anyway, get it permitted. And now it goes from a 2-bedroom, 1-bath to a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and my valuation goes through the roof. So it turns from a $250,000 property to like a $300,000 property after the fact. And don't quote me on those numbers, but you get the idea. I'm gaining a ton of value just because I'm buying it as a 2-1 versus what it actually is right now as a 3-2. That's how you make money in real estate. You find the distress, you find the issue, you solve the problem, and you get paid for it. That's how you make money. So let me walk you into this bedroom over here. So at one point they had a roof issue. You can see somebody patched up the ceiling right there. It's not leaking anymore, but it was an issue at one point. You got a full bath right there. We're planning on ripping out that tub. It's pretty old, but this is a big bedroom. So we planning on putting 4 can lights in here, plus another light in the middle, maybe a ceiling fan. We got a huge walk-in closet over here. And that closet can fit a lot of stuff in there. So, you know, it's like a little half bath in there almost, right? So that's this room right here. In this bathroom, we're gonna pretty much take out, we don't need to gut it, but we are gonna take out the tub, the toilet, and the vanity. We don't need to rip out the walls. We're adding a new ventilation fan up there. We're gonna towel out this tub, add a new shower instead of a tub, take out this toilet, put new flooring, you know, all your finishing touches in there as well. Take out all these doors. I mean, this kind of gives me, don't this give you like a 1970s, 1980s look? You know what I mean? So we're gonna rip out and get some 6-panel doors up in here as well. Maybe 4. In here, I did find some rot on the floor, so you want to be careful. But we got a new hot water heater up in here. But right here, the floor is really soft, right? So I'm going to have to rip up this whole floor, at least from right here, like half of the floor back, and replace it and see what's going on underneath here, all right? So that's the only major thing that I actually found that was wrong with the house. Outside of that, this is the laundry room. This box is like 100 amp based on the conversation with my electrician. We actually need to get it up to 200 amp. I think he said it was 1 or 150 because it doesn't necessarily say it. Usually you'll see it right here somewhere, but it doesn't necessarily say it. But we need to upgrade this. Outside, the box is 200 amp, but inside it's 100, maybe 150. So we got to upgrade the box. Okay. So outside, the box is good. It's the breaker box that we got to upgrade. So that's going to save me some money right there as well. In here, we plan on adding like 6 to 8 can lights up in the ceiling, getting rid of this, maybe putting a ceiling fan right here. I do like this fireplace. So when we rip out the paneling, I want to see what's behind it, but I want to go like white with a black mantle and maybe take the bricks, because I think these are actual solid bricks. These are not those bricks that you slap on the face of a property. So I do want to brick it all the way up to the ceiling, which is not going to cost a lot because it's probably like a 1 foot. It's 1 foot to the because it's probably like a 1 foot difference to the ceiling. My wife had to help me out with my sentence. So we're gonna take that all the way up, paint this white, paint the mantle black. I think that's gonna look pretty nice. Out here, now I'm not gonna walk through this door because look, this is like the hood way of locking the door. I got the sticks blocking it and all that stuff. And there's like a million flies underneath that stick. I don't want to touch that, so that's pretty nasty. So we're gonna keep the same exact design as back here, which I think is really nice, but you can see the wood needs to be replaced. So we're just gonna replace everything, including the pergola back there as well. We're gonna keep the benches, keep all that stuff the same. We're gonna keep the exact same look, but we're just gonna put new wood on it. All right, so in this bathroom over here, we got some closets. This is a big house. You know, I think this house is about 2,500 square foot if we add, because on the tax records, it says that it's 1,667 square feet, but that's with the 2 bedroom, 1 bath. That's not even including that extension back there. I think it's a good 2,500 square feet if we add that extension. But in this bath right here, I got 2 different ideas. I wanted to talk to my wife about this, so I'm glad she's here. But we're gonna keep this tub, just like I did in the other property, reglaze it, and then put the tile all the way up to the ceiling, just like the other property. We're gonna change this toilet. We're gonna change this vanity, make this bathroom look brand new again, right? But there's a door, there's a linen closet right behind the door, right here. What I was thinking about doing was making that an entrance to that bedroom that's on the other side and getting rid of the towel closet, right? So that's one idea. So it kind of gives like that Jack and Jill type of, almost like you got the master suite with the bathroom over there, and then you'll have this bedroom where you won't have to exit the bedroom to get to the bathroom. That's one idea. I'm not sure if I want to go that route. I'm not sure if it makes sense to do that. But then this will be like a guest slash bathroom, guest slash bedroom bathroom right here. And then another one is just to leave it as a linen closet and do what we do. Let me freshen myself up, make sure I'm looking good. Yeah. All right. So up in this room right here, this is your basic room. We're gonna do the basic things in here: flooring, paint, you know, new closet doors, new light fixtures, all of the good stuff, right? And this is, remember I was just telling you about that door to the bathroom? It's right here. So we can open this up. I don't know if that makes sense though. You know, it's just an idea that I had to enhance the property a little bit, but it may not make sense to do that. Let's go to the other bedroom. And this is another basic bedroom. Same thing that we're gonna do in that bedroom, we'll do in here. So all this carpet needs to come up. I mean, apparently the guy was a hoarder that lived here. He ended up passing away. He was a truck driver, 47 years old. It's an unfortunate situation now. His son, who's 23 years old, is inheriting this property. He's selling it. The house is paid for, so he's taking all the cash. He's moving to the Midwest, going to Milwaukee. The good thing that his father did for him was he had life insurance set up, like 3 different policies. So his son is taken care of, you know. So this is a distressing situation. I'm the first person to look at this house because I found it first through my contractor. They contacted my contractor to do some work on this property, but they expressed their need to sell it. He called me up right away. I was here in 15 minutes. My wife tell you, we was at breakfast. We cut breakfast short. You know what I mean? I told you that story in the last video, but you know, at the end of the day, you find distress, you fix a problem, And that's how you make money in real estate. This house obviously needs some work, and the kid has some money to do the work from his life insurance policies. Honestly, but he don't want to go through the time. His time is more valuable to him than to have to go through and remodel this house just to make some extra money on it. He'd rather take his money and run. So it works out for him, it works out for me, and it's going to work out for my contractor as well because he gets to continue to work. So just wanted to share this property with you. Let me know what you thought about this property. What would you do different? You got any ideas that we can put into this property? Let me know in the comment section. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell. Say what's up to the family. This is my wife. This is my daughter.
Yeah.
It's my son. We got 3 more at home.
Say hi.
And, this is Avery.
Say hi, Avery.
And this is Jairus.
Jairus?
Jairus.
Jairus. Because look,
Who can tell me, listen.
We always fighting over how to pronounce our own.
I named my son, so I know it's a biblical name. That's all I'm going to tell you. Who can tell me, leave in the comment section, who can tell me where I got the name Jairus? Jairus.
And I say Jairus.
I say Jairus. She say Jairus.
No, it sounds the same. You saying it wrong.
All right, I'm saying it right. Anyway, who can tell me in the comment section, it's a biblical name. Where did I get the name from? What scripture? What part of the Bible?
And what does it mean?
What does it mean? What's the significance behind the name Jairus in the scriptures? Tell me in the comment section. Be sure to like this video, subscribe, click the notification bell. I'll see y'all in the next one. Take care.